Happy solstice to the water bear. This is for you, Aquarius. Happy summer solstice for those in the northern hemisphere, and happy winter solstice for those who are down under in the southern hemisphere. The solstice in both hemispheres occurs on the 20th of June 2016. The sun will be in Gemini until 6:35 p.m. that's Eastern Daylight Time, and 10:35 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, to then ingress into the sign of Cancer the Crab on the 20th of the month. Now we've got some extra special rune stones predictions for you this month. We've got for you, Aquarius, a special rune stone that we've gotten for the northern hemisphere, and a separate different one that we've gotten for you for the southern hemisphere. So one for the winter solstice and one for the summer solstice, and those are going to be at the end of this transmission of this video. So stay tuned for that, because they're different, and they're very interesting, and you'll enjoy those. So make sure you stay right here for that. Now, Saturn continues in a retrograde transit through the sign of Sagittarius this month. It's going to continue through the sign of the Archer. It's going to continue all month long, and that's going to affect the water bear's 11th house of your friends and your reputation, evoking melancholy and a profound yearning for past relationships to become renewed, as well as having once strong reputations restored. So you're going to want to have the way you were thought of and spoken of in the past to be refreshed, returned, and restored. You're going to want it returned to its former glory. This is possible with strict adherence to laws and mores set in place, for everyone responds to the latest success attained rather than paying attention to what once was. Now, in other words, leave a good impression in people's minds, because they're going to remember what you did the time before. They don't care about what you did a long time ago. They care about what you just did. So that's going to be very important this month. You're going to want to leave an impression in their mind, so that they feel that they can deal with you in an easy, not necessarily convenient, but easy way. That things are going to be easy to deal with, and they're going to want to make sure they can trust you. So they're looking for something, that they feel it's not going to be too complicated, and something that is also going to be something they can trust. So this is what you want to focus on when it comes to your reputation this month. Very important. Saturn is known as God the Lawgiver, found in Genesis 2:16-17, and he commanded him, saying, "Of every tree of paradise thou shalt eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat. For in what day soever thou shalt eat of it, thou shalt die the death." Uranus maintains a direct transit through the sign of Aries throughout the entire month, Aquarius. With Uranus transiting direct through the sign of the Ram, this continues to affect your third house of communication and transportation, in that you will want to communicate with people in a straightforward manner, a very direct way, and you're going to want to maybe perhaps even be blunt with them. That might be, it might seem like you don't want to deal in that way, but that's going to be the way. They're going to be blunt with you, and you're going to be blunt with them. But it'll be refreshing, because it'll prove that people have gotten stronger and able to be assertive with others rather than aggressive. Now, avoid tendencies to become overly defensive at this juncture, and seek to reconcile differences rather than provoking others for the sake of just simply controlling situations, controlling people, or controlling circumstances. You just want to more reconcile. The same is true for how you travel or commute from place to place, making sure that everyone in your sphere of sensation has freedoms, and the same freedoms that you currently enjoy. So you're going to want to make sure that people all have the same types of rights. Uranus is known as the attribute of God from the heavens, found in John 1:51, and he saith to him, Amen, amen, I say to you, you shall see the heaven opened, and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man. Now, let's see how your ruling planets of Saturn and Uranus affect you this month, Aquarius. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your air guardian archangel Raphael speaks to you from your Aquarius astrology archangel, who is Cambriel. And this is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Aquarius zodiac angel Cambriel, who resides over the water bearer's fixed air. And here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, for Cambriel's love, sex, and romance transmission. This month, the personal relationships are going to be focused. You're going to focus on the past. And those past relationships are going to be sometimes to you a source of disparagement or disappointment. As this month proceeds, it's going to get much better. This is the month where you're going to see a light at the end of the tunnel. So you're going to go this month from being more pessimistic about how things were in the past, or if that's not the right word, being disappointed how things were in the past. You're going to go from that, you're going to go through the archway of going into a better time where you think that things are now improving and you're not so disappointed, but you're seeing why things happen the way they did and how actually everything comes to a perfect manifestation. You just had to be a little patient, or maybe realize. Now, this is the time to reconnect with acquaintances from the past, to muse over forgotten memories or about old times called to mind, so that you can have an ability to see your life in a total viewing of all your experiences in a whole big panoramic view. That's what you're going to want. You will draw upon the lessons learned throughout your life to give you insights that others often fail to perceive, that other people often cannot, are not aware of. Thus, you will have a better grasp of why people behave the way they do. And your reactions will be increasingly efficient to deal with each challenge to your leadership role, dispensing of each challenger with ease. So it'll be easier for you to sort of climb to the top and know how to stay there, and know how to feel like you're the alpha male or alpha female this month. So again, you're gonna see an improvement. Now for Cambriel's money and wealth transmission. Money responds well this month to your resourcefulness and your exceptionally even-handed approach to life in general. Nurturing of others is often not seen as a strength, but your ability to do just that serves you, and it's going to serve your family and those you care about well this month too. Humankind has now attained a world dominated by social media, obviously. So because of this, those with superior social skills do well in business or work-related issues at this time. Aspirations for job promotion are realized where others simply fail due to their lack of innovative thinking or intuitive reasoning skills when it comes to understanding what makes a person buy on impulse. So we're going to try to focus more on what gives a person the impulse to do something. Whether something's right or wrong or good or bad, or whether they should or shouldn't, doesn't matter. They have to have an impulse to react, to behave. And that's what you want to work on. Now for Cambriel's health and fitness transmission. Now this is going to be very special with the help of the divine physician, who is your guardian angel, Raphael, who rules over all the air signs. The health and fitness business. Yes, health and fitness business is the place to be this month. It's the health biz. You will gain substantial income through your knowledge and application of all that you've learned regarding this particular theater of life. There's a great need for people who have the ability to promote vigor and robust strength in others, while at the same time being able to avoid injury in the self or injury to others. So it's about how to be fit and have the ultimate fitness challenges, and be ultimately, how you can achieve the highest in this aspect. However, you don't want to injure yourself, and you don't want others to injure themselves, and you don't want to push people to injure themselves. So you want to be very mindful of that. You're going to have the ability to apply your experience and gain more education, or you're going to also be able to apprentice if you need to in this area. Again, you will find money here at this juncture. This is what it's going to be about. It's going to be about making money in this area this month. Now for this month's lucky rune stone prediction, summer solstice, northern hemisphere rune prediction, we have Thuras. There are times when one needs to take decisive action in order for the true will to be expressed in a vigorous way, even to the point of rightly placed enmity. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. For the winter solstice, southern hemisphere rune prediction, Perthro. Good fortune is gathered this month due to your superior skills at community organizing, attention to your own gut feelings, and comprehension of the incomprehensible. A disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous for you. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Remember to chant your divine tone of I know, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of knowing, and be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Aquarius. The ephemeris information calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time respectively. For Eastern Daylight Time, we have the new moon is on the 4th of June 2016 at 11 p.m. That's 14 degrees Gemini, 53 minutes. The full moon is on the 20th of June 2016. That's at 7:02 a.m. That's at 29 degrees Sagittarius, 32 minutes. For London time, Greenwich Mean Time, the new moon is on the 5th of June 2016 at 3:01 a.m. at 13 degrees Gemini, 1 minute. The full moon is on the 20th of June 2016 at 11:30 a.m., 23 degrees Sagittarius, 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Join us again next month. We'd like to take this time to give you a little update on our next Merkaba class. Some say Merkaba, some say Merkaba, potato, potato. But anyway, our next advanced session for the Merkaba class and the Merkaba Enlightenment is going to be in August of 2016. So we want to make sure that you are aware of that. And those who are completing the beginner class are going to be going into the intermediary class, and the intermediary class is going to be in December. And then those who are finishing up their intermediate class from last December are going to be able now to take their advanced class. So make sure that if you want to sign up for that, you either talk to myself or you talk to some of our staff and our associates who are helping us. You can contact us online, or you can contact us by phone. You can do it snail mail, even we have that available to you. Anyway, you want to go to www.readingsbyrosemary.com, where you can sign up for that class. Okay, it's filling up fast because we've had a lot of graduates from our intermediate class from last December. All right, so make sure that you sign up for that and that you do it in time, because you're going to have to probably get your information into us, your details into us prior to July 30th. That's the deadline that we'll be able to have everything set up for you nicely. There's also going to be a seminar on Nibiru and what can be expected regarding Nibiru in 2017. We're going to have a seminar on that. We're going to have that in December of 2016. That's this year. And it's going to be starting before Christmas, and it'll be about, probably we're looking at the second week of December for that. And then we'll have follow-ups as we lead into 2017, which is a very important year for the subject of Planet X or Nibiru. And those of you who are familiar with the author Zechariah Sitchin's work will be interested in that. Many are saying they've discovered the 9th planet, and that indeed it is Planet X. There's always been 9 planets, so they made Pluto a planetoid, so they can now say it's a 9th planet instead of a 10th planet. So you understand why that's happening. But it doesn't matter what they want to call it or how many planets they want to downgrade, so it sounds like we have the same amount of planets. It doesn't matter how much they do that. This is something that has been reported on by the authorities, by scientific authorities, and by NASA, and we're going to have upcoming videos on that. There's some very important astrological events, cosmological events going to be happening in 2017. We're going to keep you up to date. These things it can be something that might cause a lot of earth changes, so you're going to want to make sure you're up on that. It's also going to cause energetic changes in the body. You're going to want to learn how to deal with your diet properly, your meditations properly, that kind of thing where you can settle yourself and make sure that you and your family not only make it through these earth changes, but also do quite well and take advantage of the energies and the changes rather than having it be something that might frighten you. This can be something very productive for you and something that can unleash your creativity. All right, thank you. So again, visit www.readingsbyrosemary.com if you want more information on that.